the work. So when I was thinking about this collection, which is called The Space of Unknowing, I thought about a comment that Steve Jobs made years ago, where he said we can really only understand our life's trajectory in reverse, right? It's only upon reflection that we can see how the dots came together. But actually, I've always been somebody who liked to think I could think forward and kind of plan things out, right? And I knew pretty early in my life, who I was and what I was going to do and where I was going. And it really wasn't until I turned 70, just over a year ago, that for the first time I felt kind of lost and a bit at sea. Should I just keep doing what I've been doing for 45 years? Uh, should I do something different? And I started to try to plan it and find something to replace what had been. And I realized it just wasn't going to work. And my unconscious came to my aid. So I had a series of 3 dreams in very short succession, which all had the very same theme. So I'm in a car, I'm driving like on a country road. Suddenly, everything goes pitch black. I mean, I can't see anything, not even the dashboard, right? But I have no fear, and I don't stop driving. Right now, this was really interesting, right? I mean, can't see a damn thing, rolling down. I keep waiting to crash, but it doesn't happen. And so after the third one of these, I thought, okay, that is my answer.
In the same setting each time.
Pretty much.
Wow.
So one was I had gone blind, another was just that it went black. I mean, there were some variations, but basically that was the theme. And I thought, well, that can't be any clearer, right? And also, I took my hands off the wheel. That was the other important one, right? So here I am going down a road, right? Can't see a damn thing. And I just took my hands off the wheel and kind of trusted that I'd get where I needed to go. So that was my answer, right? That's what I needed to do, right? Just let go and embrace the uncertainty, embrace not knowing, and then whatever needs to arise will, right? You need that space for something new to come in. And so this collection, in a lot of ways, that is the way I paint. Again, I never have any idea what I'm going to paint until I paint it. Okay. And again, my unconscious, I think it's a place where it really shows up. And it's only afterwards that I realize, oh, that's what that's about. Oh, that's what I'm feeling right now. Like, for example, this wild and crazy painting, right? I never use red. So where the hell did that come from? And so, right, but the title, A Tangle and a Thicket, is really where I felt like I was at that point, like where I was kind of tangled up and before I got clear. And I'd say maybe even half of these paintings were made in France. So I was awarded an artist residency last spring, spent this glorious month painting, right? Just amazing. And again, I'm very affected by the landscape. So you can see, even though these are abstract, they're landscapey, right? Or they're somehow referential. But again, it's not my conscious intention. I'm not going in there saying, I'm going to do a landscape or an abstract landscape. So again, like these two were the first ones I made in France. Well, guess what? I mean, it was France in the spring, right? I could look out. I mean, these were kind of the colors, right? But I wasn't conscious of that. So again, with color, I just kind of pick up whatever I feel like. I'm not thinking, okay, here's my palette for today. And then that one also, I realized afterwards, really was about sort of the dusk, and it was from my window in that studio, the third floor of the chateau, right? So it's even with, again, starting with that Steve Jobs thing, it's like only afterwards do I realize what it's about and where it's coming from. And I really love that process. It's a process of discovery. I end up being surprised sometimes delighted, sometimes frustrated, right, with things that are working or not. But that's really the process that works for me. And there's a real parallel, I feel like, between what's happening in my life and what happens on the canvas. So, yeah.